know we were working on a descriptive essay. Do you want us
Yeah.
to continue working on that today, at
Yeah, sure.
least for the first hour here?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine with me.
So let's see, how do we get to full course lessons? And I believe it was this lesson 12. All right, details, details, details. So you're doing really well with this in other ways. We got to get you back to kind of what we had picked. I believe was your dog. Um,
Oh yeah, we were talking about my dog who is sleeping right now.
nice, nice.
He
All right,
like I really wonder if my dog's a cat. Now that be funny, but it's true. He I don't know. He's just very affectionate. Like I mean, I know
all
that's
right,
normal, but like cat-like affection.
sure. So that actually could be something to incorporate into the essay here, which is that your dog sleeps like a cat. That would be a great little bit of detail. So where we left off here was trying to get you to be more descriptive. I know how super challenging that is. Um, but we're going to talk about your dog, and we're talking about the five senses: sight, sound, um, smell, taste, things like that. So, okay, so he's super fluffy in here, high pitched howl, dry howls. All right, so truthfully, like I don't really remember where we were going with this because we probably worked on this a week ago or more, and it'll take me a moment to kind of get caught up um, with it. But first smells like perfume. Okay, and should visit grandma. Very close
I should
possible
bring him
cheetahs.
for visuals. I should likely bring him to my room for like
If
visuals
you
in case.
yeah, if you need to. So that's fine.
I'm gonna
So
go
where we
get him
left
one
off
second.
here,
I'm gonna go get my dog really quickly. Is that okay?
sure, yeah.
Thank you. Okay, I'm back. So sorry. So sorry about that.
It's okay. No, I step away too. It's understandable.
You brought your cat.
She finds me, unfortunately. I don't have
What do you
to.
mean by she finds you exactly? Like
Well,
she just
I'll be doing a lesson like this, and she'll just jump up in my lap and think that that's okay. And it is, but
I heard that when I heard that when people are working on their computers and stuff, cats will like try to stop them by sleeping on their keyboard or something. I don't know if
yes,
that's true.
that does happen. Yeah.
Yeah, this
So
is that's why I'm saying my dog reminds me of a cat. It's like when my mom's on the computer, he always wants her to scratch him a lot. So when she doesn't give him attention, he will like jump up on like put his paw on the keyboard, scratching it and stuff, trying to get her to give him affection, even though he gets affection 365 days.
it's never
So I
enough.
don't know what you want. Or like, come on, man. In case you're wondering, my mom's his favorite person, so I feel betrayed, but it's okay.
Yeah. It's a shared dog, but it's really not.
It's a shared account.
All right, so like we left off here. I've been kind of looked over here a little bit more. And I remember we left off with the paws smelling like Cheetos. And what we want here is a little bit more of a description. Like imagine someone does not know what Cheetos smells like, or the texture of them, or the like tell me everything you can about the Cheetos, but more generally is like describing, why would he smell like Cheetos? Is it because you guys in the family like Cheetos? You like Cheetos? He likes to, you know, sniff the
Mhm.
bag or lick your fingers.
Well, the thing about it is that, like, I'll explain. It's because his paws are also dirty, and I guess with the dirt, it smells like Cheetos. Because everyone else that has a dog also agrees with the fact that either the dog's paws smell like either caramel popcorn, corn chips, or Cheetos. It's one of the three. There's no other options.
Okay.
You know,
So let's start there. Let's add some more sentences here where you sort of describe this, you know, the 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 smell of Cheetos. What do they smell like? What do just anything you can related to Cheetos would be a good place to start here
okay.
with this.
Got you for that. Cheetos are my special thing. Okay, while I'm writing, can you tell me more about like how Thanksgiving dinner went for you? Like what happened? Like
Oh,
what
sure.
was
I
like
mean,
yeah, I
just
want to
just
know.
a just a normal get together. The turkey was made at home, and the sides were catered because they're hard to they're hard to make in a way where you tend to not have enough. So that's kind of the been the tradition. And then uh,
Mm-hmm.
I always delay eating, so I'm very hungry and end up eating two plates, and then it's just a recurring thing. Like you go back every few hours for another plate of food, for the next 2 or 3 days. So,
Yeah.
there's
My mom usually cooks Thanksgiving dinner. So basically, besides turkey, she makes like really good sides. One of them was like there was she made a really big side dish and I finished eating it in 4 days. So there's that.
exactly. You gotta, so actually this year there was not enough turkey, and after the sort of the day one, there wasn't like a lot left over. So I ended up grilling like chicken and other things to go with all the sides. Um,
Mm. How many people were over for Thanksgiving?
it was a small gathering, but it's more about just like constantly going back for the food. But it eventually I'm like, wait, I can't just eat like this all the time. There's not enough vegetables. It's too many starches. Yeah, potatoes, cornbread. It's not. It's not. Yeah. I mean, the more times you spend around family, it could be good, could be bad. I mean, I like the idea of getting together, but uh, there's a lot of
Yeah.
that this time of year. There's a lot of get-togethers.
Yeah. And then my Friday was a little bit hectic. Not because it was Black Friday, it was because I had a driver's test.
Oh, did you pass?
Oh, absolutely.
Excellent. So you're licensed and ready to go.
Yeah. The thing,
Congratulations.
thank you so much. My driver's teacher, he was the one doing it because I go to a
Perfect.
driving school, so they're
Yeah.
licensed to do the test, so I don't have to do it at a DMV.
Yes.
He didn't tell me when the test was starting. He didn't tell me when it was over. I think I knew it was over the moment we showed up at the DMV, and I was like, "Oh,
Now you
I
know.
passed." And he's like, "Yeah, you did." I was like, "Awesome."
Great.
And
So you
then,
got your license. It's awesome.
yeah,
Did you like
I
the
had to
picture
pay.
that they took, or was it
No, I, I, I didn't know it was that day. I was like, maybe it is tomorrow. What am I gonna wear? And then I showed up wearing a ponytail, and it did not look good at all. That's fine. I can retake it in 2 years. As long as
well,
they can
great.
identify me, that's all that matters, you
Yeah.
know? I think I was in that DMV for like 30 minutes. I had to pay for the license. Apparently, that I had to pay like $75 for a license.
Yeah, it's you actually got there quick, 30 minutes isn't bad at the DMV. It could be hours.
Yeah, I think it was because it was maybe like 4 or 5 o'clock when we were there. But yeah, it was great.
Great, great,
I don't drive
great.
by myself still because I want to like have someone in the car with me for like a month still, and then when I'm like ready,
Yeah,
then I'll start driving by myself just
right.
to
You'll
take it
know when you're
easy.
ready. Yeah, you'll know, and it'll be the time, right time.
So hold
Um,
on, you want me to describe like
yeah,
how
anything related
Cheetos
to
are?
Cheetos, anything related to Cheetos, the smell, the taste, the texture, anything like that. Anything related to Cheetos, like with what you guys like with Cheetos, how the dog relates to Cheetos, anything like that.
Okay. Okay, are Cheetos a cracker or a chip?
Uh, so they're probably more classified as a chip. Um,
Okay.
I couldn't tell you what's in them. I mean, I wouldn't even know.
Well, we know that there's American cheese in them. I'm not a big fan of cheddar. I prefer feta cheese instead. I don't know, just orange cheese. Just, I don't know, it doesn't look right to me sometimes. I mean, I eat it, but very rare. Here's what I wrote about Cheetos. Come here,
We're in
water.
the we're in the more is better. Yeah. All right. So can you tell me a little bit more about the orange color? Sorry, let me know. And it maybe not back.
No, I'm here, sorry.
Okay.
My water
So
bottle was just stuck and I had to like get it out.
yeah, so tell me a little bit more about orange because like there's like I'm looking
Oh
in the
yeah, I was
space I'm
not
in.
specific.
Yeah, give me any more detail on what that, what's what kind of orange? Is it like visual?
Okay. Let me just pull up a photo of Cheetos so I can get like so I can describe the color.
Okay.
They're like a bright orange.
Right, but like think of like is it like a literal orange that you would eat? Is it that color or is it like an orange that you might see in
It's the
another
color
setting?
of an orange peel.
Okay, so that's add that in there. Like add another sentence about how orange it is.
So like something like this, right?
No, no, we want to avoid first person, but that I'll just pop that in here for now. We're gonna go
Okay.
back and revise this later. Okay. Um, so the we did a lot on smell. That's good. You mentioned some things about sleeping, so let's talk about that. Um, Sleep. Think about like you mentioned the cat. Uh, Give me as much detail as you can about sleep.
Okay. Ooh.
What's it like when he sleeps? How does he sound? What does he look like?
Hold on, I have so many photos of him on how he sleeps. So he sleeps two ways. He either sleeps on his back with his paws up. So he sleeps two ways. One is the funny one, and the other one looks like a cat. So I'm gonna do the funny one first. Thank God I have photos of him sleeping. I would love to send them to you because they're so funny. Would you say your cat's a heavy or light sleeper?
She's a light sleeper. Um,
So she gets easily startled?
yeah, especially yeah, like it's yeah, any little movement will like stick her head up. And
Yeah,
that's kind of the natural thing for yeah.
my dog is the same. The cool thing that I learned is that when he's asleep, his ears are still moving. He hears everything around him still. So he can be asleep in my mom's room, but the moment before even the mail, like the person at the mailman rings our doorbell to give us an Amazon package, he's already running to the door barking. It's cool, but also really annoying. Okay, here's what I wrote about him sleeping. I wrote a lot.
All right, great. All right, so let's just kind of, see where we're at in terms of like word count here. So, um, you've got almost 400 words here, which is great. That's awesome. So let's see. The one we've really not talked about is taste. Taste is kind of awkward. I mean, your
Yeah,
dog doesn't have
I don't want to talk about it either. That sounds kind of gross.
sure. But is there anything that we could maybe kind of talk about with dog regarding taste? Is there anything that
Um, well,
does
I
your
can
dog
tell you
does your
that
dog does your dog drool?
I can tell you the taste of how his breath smells.
There you go.
Look up
Breath. There we go. That's a good one. So
disgusting. It's
disgusting. So what makes the breath disgusting?
it smells like fish.
Okay. Is that and what is that from? That's from what he eats, I'm
He
guessing.
doesn't even eat fish. He eats chicken, and yet it still smells like I think it's fish. By fish, I mean tuna fish.
Okay. So
Very
um
stinky.
yeah, so something's causing the breath to be very foul. Foul is a good word there. But so um give me, kind of like an image of like the dog. You're waking up in the morning and the dog comes in and he's just breathing on you, or I don't know, something like that, or you're about to bite into your nice, whatever your favorite meal is, and the dog's just sitting there breathing on you. Maybe give me
No,
a
not exactly. I'll explain very well about his disgusting tuna breath.
all right, go yeah, go ahead and put something there in the chat and we'll take a look at it.
Okay, I just wrote something and check it out.
Thank you for doing that. So there's a lot here, and it just kind of has to be now like massaged. Uh, let's just go back and reread like what the requirements are, and then we'll start putting this essay together here. It says details, details, details. In an essay with the purpose of describing something, the key concept to remember is to include vivid detail of the subject. Be it an object or an experience, it is usually easiest to write a descriptive essay about something that you yourself have experienced. In a descriptive essay, the point is to get across to your audience who may or may not have experienced the same thing, your specific and personal perceptions of that subject. There's certainly something satisfying about being able to describe a special or unique experience on paper, something that makes those memories last once they're transformed from thoughts to written words. In choosing which details to include, remember that you are trying to make the reader experience the subject as you perceive it while they read. With that in mind, make sure you use your words, descriptions, and details that involve all five physical senses. Okay, and that's essentially what we did. Okay, all right. Um, so we need to now kind of write an introduction to your dog, and it's kind of like the dating profile for your dog, which is um, age, size, kind of like the quick details. How long have you owned him or her? That's a joke, but it's not really a dating profile. But like that's the idea. It's like you want to get across some like very basic information um, about your dog. Name, um, I guess species would probably be a good thing to do. Do you think you could in like one sentence kind of like give like a quick, this is my, you know, give my dog give some sort of picture of background information on the dog. So for you, you just did this when you went to the DMV, right? Like you had to give your name, your date of birth, eye color, hair
Yeah, they were
color,
asking for a passport and
height,
stuff.
weight. Maybe they ask you for like how long you've lived in Arizona. Like we want all of that in kind of a sentence here for the dog.
Okay.
So see if you can put something together. Um,
Well, he's about to be 3 years old, so I'm gonna say he's 2 right now. All right, just sent it in the chat.
okay. So that's good. That's kind of what we're looking for there. Um, right. So we want to like we want to tell a story. We want to tell the story of like what it would be like to be in the presence of this dog. Um, so is there like and the question to you is like what is the most important or what is the defining characteristic of Hermes? Like if you can only
Uh,
say one thing, like what would it be?
Ew.
Like when people see my cat, they always say she's overweight.
Oh,
And
well,
she is.
mine, but
She's
that's
a chubby
okay.
girl kitty. That's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay. But that's like it's hard not to look at her and not be like, wow, she's like overweight.
she's a chunky cat.
Yeah, chubby, chubby.
I have a friend who has a cat named Reefy. I think it's a tabby. He is fat. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. He is like round.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like that's where it's like, what is the most
Okay,
defining?
he's fluffy because he
Okay.
is.
Okay. Now we didn't really talk about that much down here. So let's talk about that now.
Yeah, because he's very fluffy. Because that's what
Okay. So now,
Pomeranians are.
well, so fill in the gaps for me. Like, what do you mean by fluffy?
All right, I got that. Here's what I wrote. I think it's okay.
Okay. So I like the tiny lion. Be great if you could expand on like what you mean by tiny lion. That would be really good to expand on. Um, and when you say you brush it every day, like what happens when you brush it every day? Like what is the result?
The result is that his fur gets softer and I don't know.
Okay.
That's it.
So give me a little bit more about then about the tiny lion.
Okay. I'll just make a new sentence and then we'll just
Yep,
paste
that's
it in.
fine.
All right, there we go.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot there. That's good. Um, all right. All right, very good. So that's really important here. So we're trying to tell like a story, and so from here, we've got all the information that we need. We just have to sort of rewrite it in more of an essay format. Um, I'm going to quickly look to see if there's a descriptive essay format that we should follow. All right. Yeah, so it might be good to actually to look at this introduction. All right, so here's something I found. It's completely unrelated to what we're doing, except that's from a descriptive essay. But the author here, they're introducing the subject. Okay, and that's what we're trying to do here with Hermes. We're trying to introduce the subject. So it's my family has always looked forward to leaving Florida during the torrid summer months. It is a tremendous relief to get out of the heated hustle and bustle of summer living in Florida. Each summer we follow the yellow brick road to our hometown in upstate New York. What is this? Can you tell me what this essay is about? If you need to
Talking
read it,
about a summer vacation.
where are they going? It's okay if you need to read it
New
again.
York.
They're going to New York. Yes. All right. So the uh, the idea here is that you want to paint the picture of the dog, your dog, without saying this. You don't want to say this essay is about my dog. You want to say that um, you know, Hermes is our family pet. It's a she, he. Sorry, I don't know dogs' names. Hermes is a girl.
No, Hermes is a boy.
Boy, sorry. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm just making sure. Hermes is like a brother to the family.
Yeah.
Um, that like we want to introduce the subject without just saying, "Hey, this essay is about my dog, and I'm going to write about my dog." So can you think of a way to kind of introduce Hermes?
Um,
Like, like when someone you say, "Oh, let me tell you about my dog," or when what context do you usually tell people that you have a dog?
when I tell people I have a dog, I'm like this. I'm like, you guys want to meet a stinky little guy? And they're like, what do you mean stinky? I'm like, and I just them, and he usually is
Okay.
panning around that time. That's only with my friends, but in general, I'm like, yeah, this is my dog. His name's Hermes. He's a little stupid.
Okay. We're going off a little bit in the other
I'm very
direction.
mean to him. I treat him like a younger, like if he was human. I'm like, yep, that's him.
Okay, so I mean, it
Yeah, I don't
sounds like
know him.
you treat him like a younger brother.
I do.
Okay,
It's
maybe we
here's
can.
the thing. I'm treating him like how my older brother treated me as a kid.
Okay, that would be good to put down in a sentence that you treat Hermes the way your brother treated you, your
Yeah,
older
but
brother
I
treated you.
don't worry. I still give him affection and I still love him, but sometimes I'm just like, you're stupid. You're a
That's
little
not in
dumb.
question. What's all we're trying to do here is come up with like some way to start this. So, do you think you could put together a sentence here in the next, 1 to 2 minutes here about
Yeah.
how you treat him, kind of the way your brother treated you?
All right, there we go.
All right. So, all right. So that's good. We're gonna integrate that. All right. So we're gonna just break here for 10 minutes. So I will see you, shortly. Make sure you grab that new link.